All right, guys, kids are in bed, so the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm going to hand the phone over to the man, the myth, the legend himself, and he can explain to you the clear ice process.
All right, guys, so we got a crazy amount of love on the ice video. So everyone's like, we want the ice, we want the ice. So we're going to tell you how to do the ice. First off, I'm just going to tell you why I do clear ice in general. So first off, it just looks fantastic. So when you're drinking a cocktail, you got three parts, right? So it's going to you have the taste, obviously, but also the aesthetic and the smell, right? So clear ice is basically just going to look like glass. It's going to be just clear. It's going to be really clean and look great. The second thing is it's going to melt slower. And so the reason it's going to do this is because when you normally freeze ice in your freezer, it's going to start freezing from the outside of the molds in. And so basically what that does is it's going to trap all the little air bubbles, impurities, and everything in that ice as it freezes outside in. And then that's why in the middle you get that like cloud burst because they have nowhere to go. And that's also why, like, even if you buy distilled water, any kind of water you could possibly use, and you just put it in a regular mold, you're not going to get clear ice. It's just because you're still going to have little air bubbles and stuff that have nowhere to go. So the only way to do it is by directional freezing. So when you use directional freezing, it basically, like a pond, right? A pond's insulated all on the bottom and just freezes top down. And so with the cooler, you're going to freeze it from the top down slowly, and it's going to push those impurities and those air bubbles down as it freezes. And then you're going to get the clear ice on top and pour out the water with the impurities in it. And so it's going to melt slower because you're getting rid of those little air bubbles and those impurities and things that are going to make your ice come up to temperature quicker. And what you're left with is basically 100% water, just straight water. And so it's just going to hold longer in your glass and not come up to room temperature as quick. And that's also why it's going to taste a little bit better because... and this is probably the smallest thing, the taste. You probably won't even notice a difference, but it will taste a little better because, again, you're getting rid of the impurities. You're getting rid of the little air bubbles that are pick up flavors from all around your freezer. And so that's why I like the clear ice. So I'm going to show you. It's not that hard. I'm going to show you the first step on how to get started. All right, so you're going to put about 2 gallons of water, and you're going to boil it. You can use spring water. You can use tap water. I wouldn't use distilled because I've never had good experience. Turn on the heat to high and wait for it to boil. And you can either take it off the heat, let it cool, then boil it again, or you can skip the whole boiling step if you want to. You don't have to. Let it cool a little bit, throw it in your cooler, put it in about 30 hours.